Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over some interesting PlayStation news. If that sounds interesting, leave a like on the video and consider subscribing if you're new. It really helps the channel grow. The first topic of the video has to do with an update for the sales of the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. This is coming from PlayStation Lifestyle and the headline reads, PS5 estimated to have sold through nearly twice as many units as the Xbox Series X and S worldwide. Despite supply woes, Sony sold through 12.8 million PlayStation 5s worldwide by the end of September 30th, 2021. Number of units shipped is 13.4 million, nearly twice as much as Microsoft's Xbox Series X and S, which sold through 6.7 million units in the same period. That's according to market data and analytics firm Ampere Analysis, who also noted that PS5 is starting to catch up to Nintendo Switch sales as supply improved across Western markets during the third quarter of 2021. However, with the holiday approaching and Sony reportedly revising its production forecast due to ongoing component shortages, it remains to be seen if the PS5 can keep this momentum going. Nintendo Switch has dominated global sell-through in 2021, but Q3 sales were closer between Nintendo's family of devices and Sony's PS5. In particular, Sony made substantial headway in Western markets where supply was improved and where demand was high. This culminated in PS5 outselling Switch in Europe by some distance. NPD also reported that in the US, PS5 outsold Switch for the first time in September. That said, Switch is still expected to outsell both the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S in Q4 thanks to the launch of the OLED model as well as product availability. In the same report, Ampere Analysis revealed that PS4 sales are declining faster than expected. Sales in 2021 are weaker than we expected, and this has led us to review our forecast for the platform, according to Harding Rolls. While not in the same category as the slowdown of Xbox One sales, it is less likely that PS4 will emulate the feats of PS2, which continue to sell strongly a number of years into the PS3 life cycle. So apparently the PS5 is almost doubling the Xbox Series X and S consoles in sales, and to me this isn't shocking at all because I want to say maybe not most of the PS4 and Xbox One life cycle, but definitely like the last couple years. I'm pretty sure Sony had like a 2-to-1 ratio over Microsoft on the sales of the consoles, and that's continuing into the PS5. So this isn't shocking, but I still just want to know what the sales of these consoles would be like if there wasn't a component shortage, because the PS5 is setting records even over the PS4. I'm pretty sure after the first year of the PS5 and PS4 life cycle, I'm pretty sure the PS5 has sold more consoles, so I'm just, we'll never know, but I just imagine what the number would be at, and even for the Xbox Series X because that's doing well also, but I just wonder what that number would be if there wasn't such a massive component shortage. So I just thought I'd let you guys know what the current sales updates are for the console. Hopefully, for those of you that want either an Xbox Series X or S or a PS5, hopefully you get one during this holiday season. Moving on to the second topic of the video, we're going to be discussing how Pragmata has officially been delayed to 2023. This is coming from PlayStation Lifestyle, and the headline reads, Capcom officially confirms Pragmata has been pushed to 2023, nearly a year after Sony outed the delay. Back in January this year, Sony confirmed release windows for a number of PlayStation 5 games during its Consumer Electronics Show 2021 presentation. According to the sizzle reel that ran during the event, Capcom's mysterious next sci-fi game, Pragmata, has been pushed to 2023. Now, 11 months later, Capcom has officially confirmed the news via a video of its own published on YouTube yesterday. Our team is hard at work on the project, but to ensure this will be an unforgettable adventure, we've decided to shift the release window to 2023. In the meantime, we have a brand new artwork to share with you. Thank you for your patience. Capcom told investors in its latest financial report that Pragmata's development is making steady progress. The company has apparently hired fresh talent to work on the project. Newly hired young employees are given the chance to acquire know-how and skills through hands-on experience in the field as they are assigned to the development of popular IPs and major titles. Pragmata is just one such endeavor for our young employees. I feel that incorporating the youthful sensibilities of digital natives adds a new appeal to IP. So this was a really short article, but I just thought I'd let you guys know. Pragmata, which besides like the description of the game, which it doesn't really give away that much information, it has been pushed all the way to 2023. I'm not really too excited for this game. It looks kind of cool, but I definitely was looking forward to it when it was coming out next year, but now it's been delayed to 2023. So, it'll probably hit the 2023 release window because they're saying it's in steady progress as far as the development of the game. So, I mean, it'll probably end up being like a PS5 and Xbox Series X exclusive. You know, I'm not entirely sure if it's a PlayStation exclusive or if it's multi-platform, but I mean, the fact that it's coming out in 2023, it's pretty much guaranteed that it'll be a next gen / current gen console. So down in the comment section, let me know if you were looking forward to this game. The final topic of the video has to do with PlayStation console exclusive Sifu getting a new release date. This is coming from Game Rant, and the headline reads, PlayStation console exclusive Sifu is now coming out sooner than expected. Console exclusive PlayStation Kung Fu game Sifu is now going to be released 2 weeks earlier than previously thought. Revealed somewhat nonchalantly at the end of a PlayStation blog post, developer Slowclap has stated that Sifu will be launching 2 weeks earlier than previously announced. Sifu will now be releasing on February 8th instead of February 22nd. The PS blog post on Sifu had much to say about how combat works in the game as well. Having previously made the 2017 martial arts game Absolver, Slowclap is applying its knowledge of the combat art to a single-player game this time around. Marketing manager at Slowclap, Felix Garzinski, explains that the team wanted to draw heavily from martial arts films such as Old Boy, The Raid, and John Wick. Felix explains that the close quarters combat found in those films was especially inspirational to the team and led to Sifu having the classic aesthetics of those films. Faithful animations, camera framings, and above all, realistic combat will lend players the feeling they are the main character of a kung fu movie. Felix explains that Slowclap designed a system title structure that emulates the real ferocity of breaking an enemy's stance. Both the player and their enemies have stagger gauges which, upon filling, will allow the player to initiate a powerful takedown on their opponent, effectively ending the fight. If the player's gauge is depleted, they will find themselves incapacitated for a short duration, leaving themselves open to attacks. Blocking attacks will fill the gauge quickly, and Felix says that the act of parrying in Sifu will create opportunities to immediately stagger an enemy without filling the gauge. There will also be unlockable skills to aid players in building up combos. In Sifu, players will also need to make use of their environments, effectively tossing furniture into enemies' feet, ducking under or diving over tables, throwing items or fashioning weapons from objects around them. This acts as a way for players to clear the gap to an opponent in a quick fashion while also putting them off guard. When finally getting in the vicinity of an opponent, players can utilize what Slowclap calls focus. This technique is a resource that builds up over a fight and allows the player to enter a slow-mo state wherein they can target a weak point and enact a devastating attack that can seriously disable or wound the enemy. Different focus attacks will be part of unlockable skills as well, creating even more customization for the player's character. Seeing as Sifu was releasing the same day as other high-profile releases such as the Destiny the Witch Queen expansion, this earlier release date will be a good spot to let this highly inventive martial arts game a chance to breathe. Hopefully, Sifu will find its audience to make it a rousing success for developer Slowclap. This is very good news for those of you who are interested in playing Slowclap. I'm not entirely sold on it, but I probably will pick it up and play it at some point. I think it's only going to be like 40 or 50 bucks because it's a smaller indie type game. I'm not too familiar with Slowclap games. I don't think I've ever played one before, but I mean, from what I've seen from the trailers, it looks like at least the gameplay is going to be really fun. And also I think like every time you die, like you get older, so that's really cool. But yeah, Sifu is now coming out a couple weeks earlier. February is going to be a stacked month for 2022. It might end up being the most stacked month in the whole year because not only is this game coming out, on the 18th is Horizon Forbidden West, and then on the 25th is Elden Ring. So, you know, if I was you, I'd probably start saving up my money now because a lot of people are going to be broke come February of 2022. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss my next upload. Until next time, guys, take care.